Hi, I'm Amy Schefer with Advocate Angel. The one of the biggest questions family faces when you're looking for a diagnosis for a rare condition or when you finally have received your diagnosis is where to get help, who to put your faith in uh, for the help that you need. And I'm going to cover this in other videos as well, but I just wanted to say uh, that right off the bat, identifying who are any other person that has been through this is really important. And you want to have if you have a craniofacial diagnosis of Goldenhar or hemifacial microsomia, craniofacial microsomia, you'll want to check out my video of what's in a name because your life raft is a little bigger than you thought because those are all uh, the same diagnosis, different names. However, when you have a spectrum diagnosis, you have to understand that every person presents differently. This is a really important part of understanding where you can go to get help. When you go to the web, you have to be aware that the web is going to be speaking of all of the ways that may be presenting when this diagnosis is present. That doesn't mean that's what's presenting in your child. When you go to social support groups, same thing. People are talking about their experience, but you haven't met that child. And if you don't have medical training, you don't know. Does that child also have a coloboma like my child does? Or are they just talking about other eye things that they have that my child doesn't have? So there's quite a tall order of being able to recognize whose help is trustworthy. The same is true of your medical team. Depending on how impacted your child is, there are people with the same diagnosis who only have a little crumpled ear and they still have an ear canal, and that's microtia. I don't say only to make it seem like a small thing, it's not. However, the considerations for what to do first for that person are very different than somebody that's missing a part of their jaw and therefore they have a trach and the trach is dangerous and they have to fix the jaw first so the trach can come out, then they can attend to the ear. So if you have a child or a family member with much more involvement, in my opinion, the importance of finding the right craniofacial team to treat your child is higher. There are fewer people with experience in the further reaches of any spectrum. Does that make sense? So I'm going to be putting up as much content as I can. My kid is now 20. Thankfully, we have come through many, 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 many of the hurdles and uh, are doing very well. My kid's doing great. So now I'm focusing my attention back on helping people who are newer to this whole scenario because there was nobody like me out on the internet when I started, and I really, really wished for that. So I'm here to help you. I have my own business called Advocate Angel, and I can provide more personal help if you're interested, or you can watch a series of these videos. Uh, Please let me know in the comments if there's a question that's a burning question for you, and I'll see if I can answer that. Thank you.